Welcome back to Unseen Sports TV. Remember, this program is called Track and Field Buzz. People, Track and Field Buzz. 9 days to champs. Right, 9 days to champs. The big event at the Independence Park Limited, the 28th of March. People, we're going to give you guys some information and the athletes that we think are the favorite that is going into champs. All right, remember, our opinions are accepted. Feel free to speak, drop a comment in the comment section. All right. People, we have in studio HP Track Chat. All right. HP Track Chat. It's a good friend of mine. Thank you to the Lord, bringing her over. You understand me? Yes, people. So with no further ado, I'm going to drop HP Track Chat on the channel. Ready? HP.
Here we go. It's a CHAMPS time, CHAMPS 2020-23, and we are here with some excitement. Take it away, Unseen.
All right, people. So today we'll be talking about the Class 2 boys and the Class 2 girls.
Fireworks.
Right? So we'll be focusing on that because we don't want to really, you don't want to complicate the thing. You don't want to give you guys the information accordingly. And you guys can, dissect it and ask questions. All right, don't feel afraid to ask questions. We are here to answer. HP Track Chat with the brain, track and field brain. All the information is in there.
I'm trying.
She will answer. You understand me, people? So let's go ahead, HP. You can, start with the boys. Someone start with the boys.
Yes, sir.
All right. So go ahead. The 100-meter. You can start that one.
Okay, for the boys 100 meters, sorry, Calabar is set to dominate in this race. Of course, we have Tremaine Todd from Stead. So I'm going to give you what are we doing? The top 8, top 9?
Top 9.
Top 9, okay. Started at the top with 10.53 is Tremaine Todd from Stets, looking super easy. In second place, we have 10.68 with Kamani Gordon from Calabar. 10.69, Nathaniel Martin from Jamaica College. In fourth, we have Shaquane Gordon, the outstanding versatile Shaquane Gordon from Calabar with 10.71. The Taji Morgan from St. Jago, 10.72. In sixth, we have Dante Watson from Jamaica College with the same time, 10.72. In seventh position, we have Travaine Stewart from Herbert Morrison with 10.78. Eighth position, 10.87. We have Nicardo Clark, Kingston College, and rounding out the top 9 with 10.88. Nicoy Bromwell of Calabar. This is going to be one of the highlights on the boys' side. Unseen, your thoughts?
This is a big one. This is the points. This is where Calabar should get a lot of points.
Heavy points.
Yes, heavy points. But there are going to be spills and chills. You understand me? I think Todd is a top athlete in this one.
Yes.
And disturb that Calabar victory in that 100-meter. But I think Shaquin Garden will I am predicting that Shaquin Garden will defeat Todd. I don't think Kimani Garden can beat Todd. But I think Shaquin Garden is leap and above Kimani Garden. And I think he is the one that can challenge Todd for this title. We know that the States athletes, they work on their explosiveness in terms of getting out of the blocks before everybody, and it's so hard to run them down and catch them back. And that is one of the things that they focus on in their track and field program. Explosive, a lot of explosive work. But I believe, if Shaquin Garden get a good start close by Todd, he can defeat him. What says you?
I want to agree with you. Shaquin is I like to highlight versatile athletes, and he's an upcoming versatile athlete. The 110-meter hurdles, the 100 meters, and he's looking really really good this season. He is looking very strong. I mean, I saw him at the I watched him on television at the Calabar meet in January, and he's looking good from the start of the season. So I totally agree with you. If anybody is going to defeat Todd from Stets, who is looking super smooth, it is going to be Gordon, and I think we're going to see them going to the wire, because let me tell you, Shaquille, him have a top end speed. The boy, I tell you, he's like a beast in that 100 meter. So it Calabar, I think, should be getting a maximum of, they should not get less than say 10 to 13 points
This
from this
race.
event, yeah, from this race. Because if Gordon doesn't win, then he should finish second, and
Right.
his teammate maybe finish third or fourth, giving them 7 and 5, 12 kind of thing. So they should score big in this event. But of course, we're not ruling out the others, because as it is right now, we have Martin from Jamaica College with the third fastest time. And of course, this again is championship, and people turn up. People don't just turn up to hear their name. People turn up to compete. People turn up to give their school points, especially when you are vying for championship. So this is if it goes according to script, I think the big race is going to be between Shaquane Gordon and Tramaine Todd going to the finish line.
I don't know why Casey did not, send. I don't know. Maybe they don't have that talent pool in the 400 meter. They believe that getting somebody in the 400 meter
Mm-hmm.
would for the class two would be better. But I think Mr. White there,
Mm-hmm.
Taj Marcus White in the
Mm-hmm.
in the in the
In the
100 meter,
400.
in the 100 meter, he would, maybe he would be one of the favorite to win, based on his quality in the 100 meters over the past couple of champs.
Seasons, right? But the
Yes.
thing about KC, the thing about a champion is that they might not look pretty going in to champs, pretty in terms of they might not be up on the list, but come championship, they find themselves in the finals. And this is what we've seen with some of the top schools. We've All right, look at corporate area championships.
Right.
Calabar was not factored in any at all. The competition was supposed to come from Jamaica College and Kingston College, and
Right.
Calabar finished a very close second. So championship people, the big name schools, have a way of turning up and getting their points. So I'm not ruling out KC out of getting some good points in the 100 meter for class two, but I know definitely that they will be there somewhere getting some points. If it's even 1 point, they are going to be getting some points. But of course, from all season, Calabar class two have been trending right across events. All their events, they
The
have been
number,
trending.
the number one, the
Yes, yes.
number one. But 10.53 is not no joke time.
Nope.
But I just think that Todd is the one to beat, but I think
Mm-hmm.
that Wayne Garden can clip him.
Yep,
Because
yep.
at Wednesday, come Wednesday night,
Oh
it's
Lord.
oh Lord, everybody art is going to be uh, beating over the amount of minutes that he's supposed to beat.
What a Wednesday night it
Understand me?
is going to be come
Hopefully,
next week, the
hopefully,
29th of March. Whew.
hopefully, the wind is not
Yes.
against them,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
it's with them.
Yep.
You
Yep.
understand me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the wind is nice, we should see lower than 10:5. We should be seeing a better time than 10:5.
And I believe, some of the time, the wind is a factor, and it determines who wins. Because some of the
Mm-hmm.
time the stronger athlete will pull away in the wind more than the
Mm-hmm.
athlete
Mm-hmm.
who just focus on speed alone. You understand me?
Yeah.
So that's where I think Shaquille Garden is stronger than the other athletes in terms of strength
Yeah.
wise.
He's
Yeah,
very strong. He's very, very strong.
very strong. I understand, but that's a good one for Calabar. I think JC will be there as well. JC will
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
knock,
mm-hmm.
knocking on the shoulder.
Yep.
Um, and I'm not seeing KC. Um,
As
you know,
it is right
Kyle
now,
Bowling,
yeah, as it is right
495.
now, they're
I'm not
number eighth on this list. But of
number
course, we
8.
know, yeah,
Yeah,
we
number
know,
8.
yeah,
Yes,
we know what
Tyler
championship.
Clark.
Yeah, we know what championship can do. Of course, we know that St. Jago is going to get a few points. Also, they, normally find themselves getting some of the points from the sprints. But this should be up front. It should be Calabar versus Stets for
Right.
this one. Yeah.
Calabar versus
If
Stets. Yeah,
if everything goes according to plan.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
200 meters.
200 meters, we have Selwyn Kerr, Stets, 21:42. Sanjay Seymour, William Nib, 21:57. Taj Marcus White, KC, 21:63. Tavian Stewart, Herbert Morrison, 21:74. John Riley, Stets, 21:76. Dante Mendez, Calabar I, 21:92. Dante Watson, JC, 22:01. Nikai Bramwell, Calabar 22:09. And ninth place, Tyreek Robinson, Greater Portmore 22:13.
So you see what is happening here.
Right,
The script has now been flipped to Kingston College because what is happening here, we're looking at the schools that are vying for championships. So in the 200 meters, KC is predicted to get the top points in the 200 meter, of course, with Taj.
right. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
this one is quite unpredictable. But
Mm-hmm. It is. It is.
you
It is.
know,
It is.
because the gold medal don't sleep at anybody else,
Mm-mm, 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 mm-mm.
Understand me? And you have Kimani Gardner. Sure, Kimani Gardner will do this one. Kimani Gardner have some, fast time under his belt.
Mm-hmm.
uh, in the 200 meter.
Even
Believe
though
that,
even
you
though
know,
he's
it-
number 12
uh,
this season, but
I think he has faster time on the 22:30. Maybe this wasn't updated this one did not update, but
mhm.
Stats is there.
Again,
He is there.
again, Stets
Two
is
top
there at the top.
with two top
Again, Stets is there at the top.
21:42,
Mm-hmm.
21:76. Stats, Riley and Carr.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think Todd will do the 200 though.
It doesn't look that way. I'm not seeing where he has any season time really, unless he's way down on the list.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
So,
not I'm not seeing him on the top 16 here.
for HP, I'm giving Taj Marking White the window.
You are?
Yeah,
You are a brave man.
that 400-meter strength.
Well, you're right, but history, if we look back at the history of the 200, some of the top sprinters have defeated 400-meter strength in 200 in the 200 meters. And one very famous athlete we can go back to is Veronica Campbell Brown. I mean, if you're a sprinter and you're special, then you can get the better of that 400-meter athlete who is supposed to be speed and strength. So I am going to agree with you that Taj with speed and endurance should, and note I said should, because again, this is championship and athletes turn up. I've spoken to a few athletes, past athletes, and when I asked them what was their preparation like going into champs and how they feel when they see their main rival next to them, and they're like, hey, we go to champs to compete. We don't just go there to make up numbers, we go there to compete. And is the same thing I saw in an interview with Corey Bennett recently, where he was featured by the Gleaner, and he said, "We are going to Champs to compete." So nobody, I am not going to underestimate anyone, but at the looks of things, I think Taj with speed and the 400-meter strength is should have some good points here for Kingston College.
Yes, 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 yes. Then go over to the 110-meter hurdles now.
Okay.
Your time.
Hmm. Well. Look who is at the top here. The versatile Mr. Shaquille Gordon with 13.27. Kahim Karbi Casey, who is an outstanding hurdler himself, 13.51. Casey again with Daniel Clark, 13.67. Recoy Hunter from Stets, 14.0. Romario Jebison with 14.08. Dejan Swain, Calabar, number 6, 14.31. Number 7 is 14.41 with Demario Brown, St. Jago. Number 8, 14.47 is Shakir Lewis, Jamaica College. And number 9, rounding out number 9, 14.49 is Siobhan Price of Calabar. Take
Wow.
it away.
Wow.
This has Casey written all over it. In
Also, Calabar as
terms,
well.
yes, in terms of getting big points, Casey can get up to 13 points from this.
And how much you think Calabar can get?
Uh Shaquille Gordon on form, I am going to give him 9 points. And of course, if Swain can keep it together, Swain uh maybe fourth, fifth, something. So it is going to be very interesting to see how the points work, because I think both
They can
teams,
score both points.
yes, both teams vying
Yes.
for championship can get big points here. But um, from the three events that we've talked about so far, what I've noticed is that I'm not seeing Jamaica College much in the party.
No.
Your thoughts?
No, they're not in the party. They're not in the party.
Three events so
I
far,
think
and
that
they're not trending. They're not in the
right.
party.
So Shaquille Garden won the under 20 at Tariff, though, right? Beating some
Right.
of the class one athletes, and
Mm-hmm.
he's on class two athletes, running at champs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't expect a KC or a Stets or a Jago to beat him in this class two.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But remember, it's an obstacle race, and one slip and you're out.
Yep. And that's what I'm saying is an obstacle race, because look at the under 20 girls. Look at the under 20 girls. I mean, Alexis James was the clear favorite on form, looking good in the 100 meters, running 11.24. Another versatile athlete. And, she was defeated by Harris. So sometimes when it comes on to championship, some athletes have a different mindset. And in that feature that they did with Calabar, I'm going to go back to it. One of the athletes, I think it was Gordon, who said that mentally you have to be, in other words, he's saying mentally you have to be ready for sport in order to do well, because he said that at the championship last year he did not make the finals and he was hurt, but this year he's doing much better because his coach Corey Bennett is working with him, and mentally he's feeling more capable of doing the job. So it take and we know that Calabar and Casey, when you talk about big heart at champs, they don't care who you are. They don't care who you are. They're coming to get that maximum points for their school. If they get it, they get it. But if they don't get it, then they're not very far behind. So as it is right now, Calabar looks like the clear favorite with 9 points. Kingston College look like they will take second and third, which is 7 plus 6. That's 13 points. If Swain can find himself in the top three, then Calabar will get maximum points.
Here's a question: who will win Class 3, 100 and 200? Byron Walker. Calabar.
Yeah, Calabar is set to pick up some big points there. Most of Calabar points, based on what I've been seeing, will come from class 3 and class 2 on the track. On the track.
Yeah,
So back to the 110. If you're finished with that, we can move on to the 400-meter hurdles.
last thing. Shaquin Garden. It's not gonna be easy. Focus. Because the
Yeah.
KC boys, right?
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
States also. States also.
Yeah.
We can move on.
Yeah, Ricoy Hunter is no walkover either. So yeah.
Right.
400-meter hurdles. Take it away, sir.
DeAndre Gale, JC 53.17.
No, JC is in the party now.
Right. DeMarco Bennett, 53.24, Excelsior. Raquel Reed, Calabar I, 53.25. Derville Jackson, Calabar I, 53.97. Taj O'Neill Garden, 54.22, KC. Junior Gallimore, Calabar I, 54.50. Jabbar Mattison, William Nib, 54.73. And Jordan Taylor, KC, 55.50. Under 9, 55.77. Mario Birch, Cornwall College.
Wow.
But to put respect on Raquel Reed's name, he is the
The
winner of
man.
the corporate era class 2 400-meter hurdles. Beating
He's the man to beat. Even though he is number 3 here, I think if he can get it together, he will create he should gain some big points here for Calabar.
53.25 in the hurdles for a 16-year-old is not a fluke, not a joke time.
Not a joke thing.
Telling you, I remember one day, I said, Raquel, come on, me test you, me see how fast you be. I when him pull out, let me, I said, my God, we can't catch him back. You know what I
He trained with you at primary school?
I used to coach him at primary school.
Oh wow.
Yes, from grade, I had 2 years with him, grade 5. Grade 5, um, just the talent, the raw talent. Nothing was really there, exposure, experience, carry him to the meets and stuff. And then the last year, though, we took it serious. And, voila, miracle.
Yeah, he's maturing. He's really maturing. Yeah, he's really
Send him off to
looking.
Calabar.
Yeah.
He's having a wonderful time there, He won Central in class 4. He won the Central Champs 400-meter gold medal. Got injured before Champs. Class 3, was doing well again. Got injured before Champs.
Yeah.
This season looks healthy. Looks like he is going to, go to Champs without any problem.
Yes.
And I think his first year in a new event, sky's the limit.
Yeah.
And
Calabar's class 2 is really overwhelmingly dominant at this championship. Their class 2 in most of the events on the track is really clear. Don't from the 100 all the way to the 4x1, they are really, and even if they are not dominant in one or so events, you see where they are going to be able to get points. Even if they are not the overwhelming favorite, you still see where they'll be able to get big points.
Gallimore have an injury, we get to understand.
Gallimore,
Gallimore.
he's injured.
Yeah, Gallimore from Calabar, 54th. But remember, that's not any trouble because Derville Jackson is a faster 400-meter hurdler.
Right, and he's number 6 on the Gallimore is number 6 on
You
the.
understand me? So the
Yeah.
two top guns for Calabar is already there, which
Yeah.
only 2 person can enter in an event for us.
Right. So, their third man is injured, so he might not be featured in the event.
So I expect Calabar to get that 9 points. I expect Mercury Reed to win that race or maybe come second. And I
So
expect
we're not showing Gail, who is the leader, any respect.
the leader got beaten at
True.
at
At
top.
corporate area.
Yeah, he got beaten big time too. Mercury Reed pull away from them, man.
Yeah, yep.
Pull away.
Championship, as we say again, is a different thing, So let us see. But in that event, Calabar should get some sweet points.
Oh, Fran Neptune said, can you please let me know the ages that correspond to the various classes? A non-Jamaican asking. Thanks and good morning. So, class 4 girls is 13
On
and
under
under.
13, on yeah.
Yes. Class 3 girls is 13 to
Under
40.
15.
Right. All right. Sit there. Class 4 girls. Class 4 and under 13. Yeah. Class 3, 13 and 14. Depending on the birth month also. You understand? Determine if you're born after September, because that's what the track and field school, they use school year. You understand me? Lyric tech not easy, yeah, that's a corporate, but champs different. You know, easy on lyric tech. Anyway, so it's in the comment section from Neptune, so you can read it there. The age group, you understand me? So you can read it there. Yeah. So one key drop it, so you can understand. Good morning, guys. Lyric Tech in the building. So Lyric Tech, don't have to give the man in props, bro. The man win class 2 as a 400-meter hurdles a corporate year. Beat up the JC and the KC, man. Remember saying they beat him up already, Calabar and them dropping on them, beating him. You get them, I come from. Well,
But
beat him.
I agree with Lyric Tech, though, that this is champs, and championship is a totally different ball game, is a totally different thing. So and we know that most of our juniors are wired for champs. If you ask them which event, even recently, I did an interview with a few retired athletes, and I asked them which event for them was really the biggest. And can you imagine, the retired athletes told me champs? And so I said to them, I said, but you've competed at the Olympics. And they're like, HP, yeah, the Olympics, but champs energy is a different kind
A
of
different energy, man. When
of
you see
of energy.
the big flag
Yeah,
of roll so in the stands and
yeah,
over. Yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
People are make nice and place mash
Mm-hmm.
up. Yeah, man.
Yep. So
And the
I
boy,
agree. I agree with
you see
Total
the
Tech
boy
that.
school, you see the boy school, be a girl. Be
Oh
a
my
girl.
God. We
Be a
spoke
girl.
about that. We spoke about that.
Pull
Why
off.
is it that the women refuse to wear the girls' school jersey? All of us, including myself, I'm going to say all of us, we dress up in the boys' schools colors and come to champs, and we cheer for the boys' school. And let me tell you, the merging of boys and girls champs in 1999 was a good move on Issa's part, because let me tell you, Girls Champs was suffering. Girls Champs was suffering. No fans. I mean, the stadium was empty most times until maybe Friday, Saturday, or even just Saturday. But it was a big thing. It was a good move on Issa's part when they brought the two together and even intensify the energy.
For real, for real, for real.
Yep. So take away the let me take away the 400-meter hurdles. Look who is at the top.
400-meter.
Yes, 400 meters. Sorry, Mr. Taj Marcus White from Kingston College, 48.70 leading. In second, 48.71, we have Zachary Wallace Magati. Third, 48.78, we have Kenrick Sharp, St. Mary. Wow, another no-name school there, no-name champ school there. In fourth, we have 48.87, Nicoy Bromwell, Calabar. In fifth, we have 49.20, Omari Williamson, Homewood. 49.46 is Dante Mendez, Calabar. In seventh, 49.47, Joshua Wint, William Neb. In eighth, 49.63, Tyler Ferguson, Jamaica College. And in ninth, rounding out the top nine, 49.74, Omari Robinson, Jamaica College. So Jamaica College is taking them time to get into the party. They're now making their way into the party unseen.
Omar Robinson was one of the top 400-meter runners coming into champs from class three. But I
Mm-hmm.
think injury, him and Ricky Reid had a lot of injuries and dominate the meets coming up to champs and then just could not continue. That's
Yeah.
the toll that is on Omar Robinson at the moment. So
Yeah.
I
That's
understand JC trying to fix him back.
That's one of the unfortunate thing, you can look so good coming into the season and close to champs because I'm not sure how many remember about 2019. Christopher Taylor was looking super, super, super coming into champs, and just a little bit before champs, Christopher Taylor got injured before champs happened, and of course he still gave Calabar some big points, but he finished second. So it is just so unfortunate that you can train hard, look so good coming into the season, and then close the championship. You're not the same. So talk to me about the 400 meters class, two
For me,
boys.
this is well, in the bag for Taj Marcus, right? Unless he's unhealthy, that's the only way I think he can lose. And then I think Nikai Bramwell will take the second spot, and but I think Calabar can get more points than Casey in the 400 meter.
I
Right?
was just about to say that. I was just about to ask you if you notice what is happening here, because in the top 12, KC has one, which is White at the number one spot, and Calabar is at 4 and 6 with Bromwell and Mendes. So you are right. But what I like about this race is that it is very diverse in terms of schools, because you have Kingston College, you have Magotty, you have St. Mary High, you have Calabar, Homeward, William Nib, JC. So you have like 7 schools, 7 different schools in the top nine. And I like that. I like the spread, and I like to see other school coming into the party.
One Kino, read PB is 53.25 in the 400-meter hurdles. 53.25 in the 400-meter hurdles. And he also has a 40, I think he has a 49 something in the 400. I don't remember but he has a below 50 in the 400-meter. And I think he can run faster. I think he's about a shape he's in now, a 48. He's in 48 shape as well as Bramwell. So Reed can also go down to the 400-meter flat as well. But I don't think that the coach will push that leads like that. I know in Corey Bennett he will allow him to focus on the 400-meter hurdles and so on. Next year now, I'm telling you, Calabar go roar. When the lion roar.
Yes, sir.
When the
They are
lion roar.
they are champions.
When the lion roar next year.
Hmm.
You understand me? Yeah, man. So I'm gonna see some more comments. One white and win. White I win that. Oh yeah, man. White I win that lyric. Really take say you're a KC man though.
He's definitely
No,
the
yeah.
man to beat,
A
Tech.
KC man in a tech.
Oh, he's a KC man. Big up yourself, Tech, Mr. Fortis.
Yeah, man. Okay. Remember what I told you last week that JC is going to come for Calabar. All right. All right. Because, so the buckle is there for second and third. Yeah, because, yeah. I will see if we heard through some more. Kino, I thought it was July 30. No. No, Lyric Tech, you have a ban after September 1st, man. Or September 1st. No, September 1st, you have a ban. September 1st.
I know that at the junior level, if you're
All in the
on the
bag.
at the junior level, if you're under 20 and you turn 20 in that year, then you can't compete. If you're
We use a different age group for
for champs, right? I think
champion.
champs is different, but
Yeah,
on the
champ is high school.
international level, if you turn the age, if you turn 20 in the year of competition, the calendar year, you cannot compete.
Unseen, go sit down, please. Lyric Tech. A KC me go so. So that's what you want Calabar to come. Yeah, Calabar, you like JC, but go KC. Man,
Oh,
never
you
tell you man.
mean
Don't
lyrical?
come.
Make lyrical big up him school, man. Yeah, that's what we
Man,
want.
never
People
tell you
to
man,
be
man.
repping. People to be repping their school.
Man, never tell you man on the street say yeah, rep JC, man. Yeah, KC, man.
But you know what is so funny? You know what is so funny with Calabar and KC's supporters? Calabar, if Calabar cannot win, Calabar supporters pushing JC. If KC
So,
cannot win, KC supporters push JC.
so JC, I get the support.
Yeah, yeah,
Right,
man.
so,
JC will get the support from both teams if they cannot bring home the
but,
bacon.
but, but KC now push Calabar.
No, and Calabar now push KC. Yeah, the reality
The
is the
reality
reality. Yeah.
now.
So
Yeah.
everybody like JC. JC is a nice guy for
Yeah,
everybody. Yeah.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
So you want to jump into the 800?
Yeah, man, 800 right up, right about now. So, Nashan Roto from KC. So, like he's an
Mm-hmm.
African, 1 minute
Yes,
55.
man, he is. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Usain Bowen, Magati, 1 minute 56.17. Tyrone Lawson, JC, 1 minute 56.89 seconds. Rashid Price, JC, 1 minute 57.07 seconds. Delano Todd, Charlie Mount, former school that I used to coach. People, big up Charlie Mount. Yeah, man, 1 minute
Big up Charlie
57.75
Mount.
second. The school that won. The school that won. So, Raquel McHunter, KC, 157.87. Joaquin Miller, Stets, 158.04. Carhon Connolly, Magati, 159.34. And number 9, last but not least, Joel Morgan, Edinalin, 159.50 second.
So you see what is happening here now. This is where JC start getting hot.
Right.
This is where Jamaica College start getting hot. Hot, hot, hot.
Tyrone Lawson and Rashid Price.
Mm-hmm. Yep. JC, you never underestimate. In recent times, JC, they are, well, outside of that quartet that Calabar had, JC is really, this is where they step up to the party and they're now on the dance floor. And we can look for them getting hotter and hotter from here, from the 800 meters, you know.
But this is a flip thing to this one, because in the under 17 800 meter, Dalana Todd from Charlie Mount came second.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to represent the country.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
In
mm-hmm.
the category.
But you know what I noticed as you mentioned that I have seen a lot of times where and some top schools do not put out their top people. You don't seem to see the full force at Carifta trial that you would see at Champs, because I've seen athletes sit out Carifta saying that they feel a little niggle or they're injured, but yet they come back to Champs in a week or two and perform. So I still think that JC will score heavily in this class to 800 meters.
What do you think about though with the big, Alabalo with Africans, the age and stuff,
Um,
the big
my
Alabalo.
take on the Africans. No, I don't have a problem with international students because we've had that for years, for decades. It's not just now. But while doing that, I don't want us to neglect our homegrown talent, because we need to try and build a middle distance, long distance program so that we can have athletes representing the country on the big stage. So again, I don't have a problem with international athletes, but please do not neglect homegrown middle and long distance athletes, because we want to build for the future. But other than that, I don't have a problem, because we've had sprinters coming here for years, competing for different schools. We know that some schools are more dominant with international athletes than some, because of course you need resources to do that. You have to have boarding and all these fancy things. So some schools will have a better go at it than some. But as I said before, just don't neglect our program to bring us into the future just to win champs.
Richard Green said, "Do you think Nkrumah can break 10 seconds at champs?"
Uh, I think he has it in him. And if if the wind is favorable, then I think we can see something sweet from Nkrumah, because remember, Nkrumah run last year 10.02, and I still think that he did not run through the line. He did not push himself through the line. So I think he has it in him. Will he get it? That's another story.
Lyric text said, "Don't start the African convo, please. Because them C-bar people, them are bash Casey like said them don't want them to run." You have no problem with Africans coming
No,
to champs.
I don't have a problem with
You know
them.
the problem you have now? When them a try, you was the one that were older than the age and trick the system.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
I
That
just
that would be a problem for me.
But
If
if you
you
look at the football side of it, you have some athletes, you know, them bone, them do the test on the bone and thing, and then find out some of them are 20 year old.
Oh, stop it. So hold on there. So hold
Real.
on. So what them do? Fix the birth certificate?
I don't know what they're doing, but I'm telling you, it's real because there was a problem with a national team going into a championship. When I test them out, the athletes are older.
Yes,
But
I think I
some of
saw
them don't
that.
know
Yeah.
them. Some of them don't know them age neither.
Oh wow. Wow, wow. So I guess that's not their fault then, that's not their fault. But
You know, so
um
bandolier and things there.
yeah, but lyrical tech, I don't have a problem with international athletes, with international students, because we have Jamaica can take the credit for the development of a lot of junior athletes that are now competed for other countries. I mean, we can take credit for some credit for Zarnell Hughes. We can take some credit for Delano Williams. We
William
can take
Alfred.
Yeah, we can take a lot of credit for Julian Alfred. We can take a lot of credit for Jaden Reed. And I know that we're not talking about the Class 1 boys, but I think if DeAndre Daly doesn't have it together, Reed is going to be the one going to that finish line with Nkrumah. I think Jaden Reed is looking outstanding. He's looking super. So I don't have a problem with us with the development of regional or even from other parts of the world country. But as I am saying, we need to work on a middle and long distance program so that when Jamaica goes on the world stage, we can become very competitive. And with Rogers and Kevroy Venson, it showed that we can do it, because Rogers was never able to defeat Venson, neither at the 15 or the 5,000. So that show, and that was a very good rivalry. And I think a lot of Jamaicans cheered for Venson at Champs, not because he goes to Calabar, but because a lot of fans saw it as
Jamaica
Africa,
versus Africa.
right? Jamaica versus Africa. And I remember a certain commentator in the 5,000 when Venson won. The commentator said, I will not call his name, he said, Rogers will not be able to beat Venson, not even at North Street. So that was a very good rivalry, but I want us to also concentrate on building a program for ourselves. So find the youths and develop the youths. And of course, maybe we can make some noise in the more noise in the 800 meter and the 15 and so on. So I don't have a problem with them, because you can go
People,
to school anywhere in the world.
put a request. You want to talk about the class 3 girls or the class 2 girls? Drop on the request in the comment section. So
Yes, because we're coming up to that.
coming
We're
up to
just
that.
going to look, yeah, we're just going to look at some jumps
Yes.
and the relay, and then we come up to that.
Right.
So,
So we'll go through the jumps quickly. And
yeah.
then go to that. So
So
people jump.
in the jumps now, here JC is dancing in the party now. They're at the top in the long jump, 6.84. JC again leading the number two. We have KC number three, 6.72. Edward Sterling Wolmers, 6.70. Recoy Hunter of Stets, again, another versatile athlete, 6.55 meters. Anthony Hall from BB Coke. And what I like about this jump lineup is that you have again a diverse. You have JC, KC, Wolmers, Stets, you have BB Coke, Calabar, and so forth. So quickly unseen, JC party again.
Yeah, JC party.
Hmm.
Easily.
Yeah, JC party again.
Easily.
Even in the 1500 meters, JC party also.
Remember, long jump. You have to have speed. You have to have speed
Yeah.
because get good distance, and also the technique, the flight,
Hmm.
the phases, the approach,
Hmm.
takeoff, flight, and landing. You have to be
Yeah.
perfect. Have
Yeah.
to be perfect.
Yeah.
Triple jump, JC
Triple
again.
jump, JC party again. High jump, JC party. All the jumps and the middle and long
JC and
distance.
KC.
Yeah, JC party. Yep. JC very much upfront in the party. So right now the music is the DJ is playing the music right now in JC's favor when you get into the field and the middle and long distance races.
JC jumping 2 meters in high jump. My
Mm-hmm.
God,
Mm-hmm.
that's some
JC also in the throws again, the shot put.
that's
So
something.
mhm.
That is something.
So it is interesting because what is happening here is that even though JC in class two is not dominant in the sprints, they are going to be getting points in the sprints, and they are a force in the field and the middle and long distance. So there you go again. We cannot rule out JC out of the party. JC is very much in the party, but guess what? They turn up late, and when they turn up, they come with a bang.
Right.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Whew.
So JC is very much there. Let's talk about the 4x1.
Right. Four
Mhm.
by one.
And then we get
H-
into the
Take
girls.
down HP.
The 4x1 class two boys. Calabar is out front with 41.31. In second, Jamaica College 41.49. In third, 41.73, St. Elizabeth Technical. In fourth, 42.29, Kingston College. Fifth, 42.68, we have Excelsior. Sixth, we have 43.20, St. Catherine. Seventh, 43.28, St. Jago. Eighth, 43.29, William Knibb. And of course, rounding out the number nine, 43.61, Herbert Morrison. Now, another obstacle race. Another obstacle race, people. And again, this is championship. And Calabar, of course, is a clear favorite, as we know. But obstacle race again, of course, JC is at this party in second. Kingston College is in fourth as we speak. So this again should be another exciting one with the maximum points going to 61 Red Hills Road. So, unseen, your thoughts. You know,
I
KC, you can never rule out Kingston College and Jamaica College out of a relay. It doesn't matter how bad they look. There are certain schools that you cannot rule them out of a relay.
so I believe that Calabar has it based on the mental side of it. They have won a number of these relay before coming into the championship, so they have that confidence in carrying it out again. Their button passing is smooth. I think though they will put some more faster runner in the relay
Who
team.
who would you replace on this Calabar team?
I
Who would
think
you change?
Kimani Gardner will be in it for the third leg. Shackleton,
The two
the
Gordon will
last.
be there.
I think
Bromwell will be there.
I think Mendes will be in it.
Okay.
Mendes will be in it. Sometime they don't run with Mendes.
Okay.
Mendes will be there. And they have a lot of athletes, who can go in there as well. They have, Ricky Reed who can go in it as well. You have a lot of athletes there who can go in. There's the other one who is at 11 to 11
Yeah, they
seconds.
do have the depth. Their class two really do have the depth. And they are the team to beat.
Yeah, the other team to
Yeah,
beat.
Calabar is really the team to beat. I think for the relays, you get 10, and for the medley, you get 12 points. So I think this, as it stands right now, and if things go according to plan, the 10 points should be going to Red Hills Road.
And
Um,
they can't count out States neither.
no, you can't count out
Like,
Stets. You can't count out JC. You can't count out any of these teams,
so
basically.
it's smooth transition at the button will
Yeah,
determine.
yeah.
Determine.
It is not just about speed because let me tell you something. I have gotten my heart broken a few times with the fastest team and lose. I am
So,
telling you.
so how you
And I'm
living?
let me tell you, man, I'm living with a broken heart. I don't know how many people
Oh,
remember this, but I'm going back to 2008 Beijing Olympics. We had the fastest team. We're talking about Shelly and Fraser Price, Karen, Sharon, Veronica Campbell Brown. No, we had won the 100 meter, 1, 2, 2, all three medals for the women. Veronica won the 200 meters. So we have the four top sprinters on a relay team, and the baton did not get to Veronica. No, I'm not even going to talk about last year because I'm sure we all see what happened last year. So the point I'm trying to make, you can have the best team, but if on the day things not working, you can get your heart broken. And if you're depending on those points, yeah, it is going to hit hard if you don't. But as it is, Calabar is the team
hey,
to
lyric
beat.
God, lyric tech. When I put the word up on last him, I lost it. Last him, I lost it.
Who? Gordon?
Yeah, last him, I lost it. The
If
two
if
garden them.
if if
Third
it
and
if it was
yeah.
up to me, I would put Gordon around the back.
For the back stretch. But we have
Yeah.
Bramwell can blaze on the back stretch, man.
Yeah, but Bramwell is not in top form right now.
What do you mean top, not in top? At 10, at 10, at 10, at 10, 8, 10, 7, man.
I know, but I've seen Bramwell looking better, and I would put Shaquin on the back
I
and
don't-
put Kimani on the anchor.
is it looks he looking at or the time that he's doing?
Both is a little bit of both because remember, you can run 10-5 throughout the season. You can run 10-5 one time throughout the season, and you never repeat that.
But
You
remember,
understand?
he's over to the 400 meters,
True, true,
right?
true,
Don't,
true.
don't forget that Bramwell is fast.
He is. He is.
I
But
don't, I don't, I don't hear you say that he's not in top form. I don't understand.
no, what I'm saying, he doesn't look. Let me see if I can explain it. He doesn't look like
Happy?
he is.
Does
He
look
he
happy.
wants to get anywhere urgently, then so to speak.
He does look happy.
Because yeah, because if you
I
look
understand.
back at, was it Gibson? I think if you look back at Gibson or corporate, he ran what? The backstretch, right?
Right.
Yeah, when he handed over the baton, I think he handed over the baton like the third leg person was actually the person who won that relay, had to come back on the third leg to, so it is going to be very
We have to just
interesting
always
to
you have
see.
to understand that if Bramwell go up against Tad and the backstretch,
Yeah, that is why
that's how it is. Tad is gonna
yeah,
beat him.
yeah, and
John
that's what
Marcus White is on the backstretch.
and
John Marcus gonna beat him.
that's what I'm saying. I would put Shaquin on the back because remember, in a relay, running is a totally different thing. You can be the fastest man in the world, and if the right person get the baton ahead of you in that relay, you never catch them. Who remember Gibson relay? I think it was 2010 with Bolt and Taekwondo Tracy. Bolt got the baton late and he couldn't catch Taekwondo Tracy to go to the finish line. So sometimes it depends on who get the baton ahead of you. So, and when I look at the history of relay, a lot of countries put their fastest person on the back.
Not really,
America,
not all over.
America.
Not all over.
I've seen America. Justin Gatlin is always on the back. Not always,
They had
but
to do it. They had to do it. They had to do it. They had to no, no more. They had
and
no
that's
other.
what I'm saying. You put
But Calamari
Justin.
have a lot of choice.
Well, how would you set it up?
Me,
Yeah, because
Mendes start.
Mendes. Yeah.
All right. Then I have Bramwell on the back stretch. Garden.
Who is Bramwell going up against?
I don't care who Bramwell going up against. I
All
don't care.
right. All
I know
right.
that, and there's no other athlete I think can really pull away from Kimani Garden in the third leg. Say
Bridge,
Bramwell hand it over third.
Brethren, a championship we talk
Yeah.
about,
If
every man
Bramwell,
that come out
yeah,
pumped up and oil up and
if my team had carried the button properly and Bramwell and Kimani Garden get the button third or second, that's it. I'm gonna win that race because I know I have Shaquin Garden and the back stretch to carry it home for me.
so you're going to so you said Kimani, so you said Shaquin and Anchor.
Right.
Okay, okay.
Who is going to run leave Shaquin Garden if they get the button?
If
If we
if
get
they
the
get the baton together,
if
if
but
because
look
I
at
can
right,
tell you,
we'll
I
flip
can
it
tell.
on your way now. We'll
Hmm.
flip it your way now.
Yeah, flip it
Right?
my way.
On the back stretch. So who that? You set up your team.
I would put a Gordon on the back, and I would let me tell you who I would use to finish. I would use Bromwell to finish.
Who starting?
Gordon to Bromwell.
Who start as three?
Who would I use to start? Hold on, let me tell you
Mendes
who. I'm looking. Is Mendes? Would I use Mendes to start?
or Watson? Or Dante Watson?
Um, I would either use Dante, because Dante is a 10-7 man. So maybe I would use Dante to start, or um yeah, I would use Watson, or not Watson, sorry. I would use Mendes to start.
Mendes to start. And then
Yeah. Mendes to Shaquin to next Gordon and give it to Bromwell. That team can't lose. That
yeah,
team that
yeah,
team cannot lose.
it can work. It can work both ways.
Because if you I can tell you, if you put Bromwell against Todd around the back, third leg would have a lot of work to do to get to Shaquin in time,
All right.
because state sprinters them the normal, you know.
All right, so I'm gonna go back. We'll go back to a world Olympic or world championship race with you and Blake versus Tyson Gay.
Tyson
On
game
the back stretch
2012.
was Freighter versus Gatlin and Nesta Carter. I don't remember the American guy, right?
Bromwell. What's his
No,
name?
not Bromwell.
That is not Bromwell.
Collins. Some-
I know who it is. I know who you're talking. It's not Bromwell.
And yeah, I remember Gatlin tore up Freighter. Tore
And
him
that
up.
and that is why I said the
And
third
then
leg.
the
Your
third
third
leg.
leg, but your third leg, I feel fire, you know, brethren.
Third,
Johan,
but my
remember
third,
it?
but
Your
remember my
third
third,
leg.
but
Yeah,
remember my third leg is the third fastest, I think, in
y-
class two.
yes, your third leg, I feel fire, you know. And the thing is that you don't want to wait on your third leg to win that relay for you. Cause let me tell you, you see that relay that you're talking about with Carter to Freighter to Blake to Bolt, that was
Mm.
the 2012 Olympics in London. And let me tell you, Johan was like a beast in that race. It's like Johan just grabbed the baton and he just stepped over Tyson. It was embarrassing when he did to Tyson game. So
Right.
if you don't have a man, a fire like you, and remember, Tyson is no walkover. You
Kimani got no
understand?
fire, man. Kimani. You know,
So
me ain't talk about the
if him
mental
if
health
him can
and
do the
mental
job
strength.
and get the baton to Gordon, because we have a thing, we have a thing where we set up our relay where we think that putting the fastest person on the anchor leg
He's
is the
winning.
best thing, is the winning team. No, that's not the
Babylon
winning
time.
team.
So
You know, that is not the winning team every time. You have to know where people's strength lies. You have to know where people's strength. You have to know people's strength and weakness. Because you see that relay that we lost last year in Eugene, I would not have put Elaine on the backstretch. You know why I wouldn't put Elaine out there? Because Elaine wasn't on top form. I would have more put Elaine to anchor that relay. You see, anyhow, Shelly was on that backstretch, straight gold medal. Because Sharika, if you look at how Sharika run down TT Terry from America. If Enio Sharika and TT Terry had gotten that baton together, straight gold medal. So
well,
sometimes we have to look at the strength of
setup
and
was wrong
yeah, the
because
setup was wrong because not Aileen, I keep saying Aileen. Elaine wasn't at her
I,
best.
yeah, I think that was a gamble, whether to take out Ilian or take out Kemba Nelson.
No, Kemba was fine, Kemba did her job, but you have to remember Elaine going up against
Ilian
Asha.
was
Remember, say no, Asha finished fourth in the 100 and Asha finished third in the 200. So even though Asha Smith coming back from injuries, Asha was on a little better form than Elaine. So I would put, since as you want the 1, 2, 3 on the relay, put Elaine to anchor. So from Kemba to Shelly, let me tell you, Enio Shelly was on that backstretch. Everything round the dead.
I'm not lie.
Sh- Everything round there with a dead. Shelly to Sharika to
But I think
Elaine.
Ilian should have run at all.
She did a good job because if you look at her at the Commonwealth Games a few weeks earlier, she came back. When she got the baton, she was out of the medal and she run back, and I think we got the bronze. So Elaine wasn't at her best, but remember, Elaine was a part of the historic 1, 2, 3 again. So when you're setting up a relay team, you have to look at the strength and weaknesses of your team. You also have to look at your opponent, look at what they are doing. If they have if your main rival have their fastest person on the back, how are you going to put your person who is not at the top of their game with that person?
So hold on. One key, who start the relay them for Calabar? If I'm Mendes, who start the relay them? If I'm Mendes, we start Calabar lose.
What Kino said, if Mendes start, Calabar lose? Not necessarily, not necessarily. So
Jamal,
who would you start, Kino?
you have a brown youth who always do third leg. Me no remember him name. How you remember him name?
So who
Went
would
to
you
class league
start?
right now.
So would he start Jamal Stevenson, who run 10.89?
Yeah, maybe him.
Maybe Stevenson. You have Jamal Stevenson
Sports
10.89.
frenzy. Big up yourself, sports friend in the building. I got sports frenzy.
I think maybe why Kino is saying not Mendes is because Mendes is number 14 on the list, and there is Stevenson who ran 10.89. He's number 10 on the list right now.
Yeah,
So
Mike Rogers to Justin and Tyson Gate to Ryan Bailey. I saw them
thank
begin.
you very much,
That
Sean.
was a good
Yes,
team. That was a
that
big
was a
start.
good team. Yeah, because Justin Gatlin won the backstretch.
We have to
But
catch.
Johan Blake, let me tell you, that's one of my favorite relay race to this day. Johan Blake on the backstretch was
No,
like a
Max says third leg.
monster. The
Third
third
leg.
leg, sorry. He was like a monster. The man just lift up and step over Tyson like a giant. And of course, we know what happened. So, um, yeah, with that 4x1, it is going to be very interesting. Calabar is really the team to beat, no doubt. But again, it's championship, and we know what championship bring.
So you know the class three girls like what they asking, they keep
They're
asking.
asking for class three
Class
girls. All
three.
right, let's go to the class three girls. Where is class three girls?
So
Class three girls.
I'm gonna take the first honors to do the 100-meter girls, and then
Hold on, let me find my class three girls since as they are asking.
So 100 meters. Natrice East. Wilma's girls. I must. This is why. Um, this is why Lyric Tech want to talk about it because the Wilma's girls them in the 100 meter.
All right, no problem, no problem.
11.70 Natrice East Wilma's girls. Tiana Marshall Wilma's girls 11.77. Terry Long 11.82. Janelle Williams Excelsior I 11.95. Adora Campbell St. Jago 12.06. Usana Lee Blake St. Jago again 12.11. Shania Douglas Mushet 12.17. 8 Paris Fomings Excelsior I 12.26. Tiana Oliver Clear Tech 12.27 in ninth place. What says you, HP Chat Chat?
Well, Woolmers, as we can see, Woolmers have some big points to get here. I would not be surprised if Woolmers get 1-2, 1-3, 2-3. But anyway you take it, Woolmers is going to be getting the big points here. If Terry Long can find form, I think she can win. Natrice East, of course, we know what she can do, but we know that one of Natrice's weakness is that she doesn't have the best start. Natrice doesn't have the best start, and if a fit Terry Long get ahead of her, then it's problem for her because Terry Long is a very strong, and Terry Long have a PB of what 11.6. So this is going to be very interesting, but Wolmers will get a lot of glory from this race.
We have to remember that Terry Long has a slow start to her season as well, and so we don't really.
Yeah, yeah,
It's unpredictable what she will do. I think if she is up to par for champs, she will win.
yeah, and that is why I say if she can find form at champs,
Hmm.
she will win if she can find that form.
That's true. That's true.
Because all she would have to do is to look at her opponent weakness and try to capitalize on that. So Natrice is not the best starter, but when she gets into her running, she can be very dangerous.
Hey,
And
one killer is one killer say, but Shelly to be that the nothing for the third leg either. Jedi probably the run past Shelly.
I want to keep Kino. Kino, what is wrong with you? Kino,
Alright.
Kino, you've never seen Shelly on the backstretch.
But I tell Shelly by in a killer.
Kino, and that is why earlier I said, Kino, just quickly going back to the race and relay running, you have to know where people's strength lies and put them there. Don't just put somebody somewhere because they win the 100. They have to anchor. No. Look for your best starter. Look for your strongest person. Look for your best curve runner. That is why people like Aileen Bailey, going back to 2004, Aileen Bailey was like a monster on that third leg because if a lot of people remember, Russia was leading Jamaica at the 2004 Olympics 4x1 for ladies. And it was when the baton come to Aileen lift up like a monster and carry go give Veronica. So you have to find out, you have to know your athletes, know which leg they are better at and put them there. Don't just say, okay, you're the 100-meter champion, so you will anchor. No. Look at Sharika on the anchor leg. Sharika is a 400-meter runner. Yet 2019, we use Sharika to anchor. Why? Because she's very strong. So going back to class 3 girls, 100 meter. Sorry about that unseen, but going back to class 3 girls now.
Yes, so not East for me, Wilma's girls, Tiana Marshall.
Mm-hmm.
They are the favorites going in, but
Yeah.
can be on the day.
Mm-hmm.
Anything
Yeah.
can happen on the day. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
80-meter
Yeah.
hurdles now.
Yeah. 80-meter hurdles, of course. Look at the top 3.
A tree, top a tree. Which one am I gonna pick for? Which two am I
Look
gonna pick?
look at the top 3 and people, the top 3
What about a
is
name repeat? A
oh,
name
a
repeat.
name as yeah, a name repeat. Yeah, but even if you look, all right, if you look at the top
Two.
2, St. Catherine High with Akila Ellis leading with
Oh, my
11 point.
cousin.
That's your cousin?
Yes, and I also coached her at primary school as well.
Oh, wow. Congrats.
Thank
11.32
you. Thank
for
you.
Akila Ellis, St. Catherine. Also, her teammate is given the same time. Michael and Lindo, St. Catherine, 11.44 third. Again, Akila. So she has two of the top three times. So, unseen, you're doing a good job there with her. In fourth, we have Tiana Reed from Heidel, 11.47. In fifth, 11.54, we have Malaya Duncan, Heidel again, 11.61. Angel Robinson, sorry, Edwin Allen, 11.61 again. Tiana Marshall, Wolmers. Eighth, 11.66, Rihanna Anderson, St. Jago. And rounding out the top nine, we have 11.75, Ariana Brown, Edwin Allen. Of course, this is dominated by Central Jamaica. St. Catherine is very much up there. St. Catherine has one, two, three, four, five of the top nine is from
St.
Saint
Catherine.
the parish of St. Catherine.
Oh,
Yeah,
the Pirates of St. Catherine. They're
yeah,
good at St.
yes,
Catherine. Always, at least always good at hurdles,
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man. Run through the bush and jump over stone and a river and anything.
yep,
Jump. Yeah,
yep.
man.
So, Heidel now, who will be vying for championship, is looking good here. Should get maximum points here because they are number three, number four, and number five.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Duncan and Reed.
you're right. So, as one of the schools vying for championship, they
But you know,
should.
Akila Ellis was an idol athlete last
She
season.
was she was at Heidel.
Yeah, she started school at idol. I don't know what the problem was,
Oh
but
wow.
she made a transition over to St. Catherine.
Yeah, you don't see this every day.
It's bearing fruit for her there. She's a top athlete right now,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
top in the country in the 80-meter hurdles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. And, in the
So
future, she will go to the 100 soon. So it's the
yeah.
next Julian Alfred.
Yep. So St. Catherine High will walk away with some big points here.
Yes, man, they want
While
some things there.
while Heidel, who is looking to win girls' champs, will also, well, based on paper, should get some very good points here. And Heidel seem to have a rich tradition in the hurdles, in the sprint hurdles. Well, the hurdles in general.
What
Two,
Sean Barrett said, if Terlang is half fit, she winning this. Easy.
well, he, he's onto something. He's onto something because some people you just cannot rule them out. It doesn't matter how bad of a season they're having. So it is going to be one of the races that I want to see because for Terry Long, she didn't have a time coming into Carifta. She false start, and of course, she had to make her way over GC Foster quickly to run that 11.82. So we will be seeing some. We should be seeing a good race there. What is lyrical saying?
Which one?
I'm seeing a comment come up there from Lyrical Tech, but
Oh,
Terry Long neither, so I'm not sure what he said before. The 200 meters.
he said just pray for Terlang, please. Terlang, no, if he minded upon the Wilma's girl, let me know. If he minded upon the Wilma's girl, but he must say, please.
Okay. And it's not a bad place to put your money. It's a very good place to put your money, Lyrical. Believe me, it's a good place to put your money. 200 meters for class 3 girls. Look who is leading the pack. Mm-hmm.
Shania Douglas, Moshet,
Mm-hmm.
24.44. Natrice East, Wilma's again, 24.47. Annette Mitchell, Idel, 24.86. And Maria Crossfield, Edwin 25 flat. Usana Lee Blake, San Diego, 25 flat also. Bri Anna Brown, Excelsior, 25.01. Janelle Williams, Excelsior, 25.01. Tiana Marshall, Wilma's Girls, 25.23. Britannia Bailey, Homewood, 25.30. We can't count out the Homewood that lead them still, you know.
Nope. Nope, we can't. Nope. But what is interesting about this list is that I'm not seeing Terry Long for the 200
Did
meters.
she do any 200 meters?
I don't I thought I saw her running a 200, but her name is not on this list. So I don't
Sure
know.
is.
I don't know. It seems as if she might be out of the 200 meters. I don't know. But this is just the top 15. So maybe there is a time there for her, but she's not in the top 15. But do you think Wolmer's can get to Quinella in the 100 and 200?
Ah, it's
Yep.
it's it's difficult,
Difficult. Yeah. Yep.
but it's
Yeah.
possible. It's possible,
It,
but it's difficult.
Yeah, it's possible because on the 200 list, Marshall is number 8, but again, it is championship, and that doesn't say anything.
Well, enough ask lyrical tech. Lyrical tech, what do you think? I hear a girl, let me know.
Another Quinella for you, lyrical tech, and of course here it is saying that but the thing about this one, this is another diverse lineup where you have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven. You have different school in the top 9. So this is another event that I like to see where the athletes are spread. They're coming from different school. You have Mushet, you have Wolmer's Girls, Heidel, Edwin Allen, St. Jago, Excelsior. Not you don't have one or two schools dominating this event, and this is what makes it very, very interesting and very good for the tournament.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for real.
So I think again, Wolmers can get some big points here. Maybe not the Quinella, maybe not a 1-3, but I see where of all the schools, I think they will get the top points
That's
in in this race. So if we want to move down now, which other exciting class 3 events we want to look at?
for
Uh,
original.
Looking for another exciting event. All right, let's look at the 400 because of course Heidel is vying for championship, and Edwin Allen. For the 400 meters, we have Brianna Brown, Excelsior leading with 55.11. Natasha Fletcher Heidel, 55.71. We have Very Technical third, 56.42. Jessina Williams in fourth, 56.75. Shania Douglas Mushet again. In fifth, we have 56.86. Sashana Johnson Heidel again. So Heidel has 2 in the top 5. In number 6, 56.88, Brianna Bailey Homewood. Number 7, 56.98, Anastasia Hall, St. Jago. 8, 57.20, Kimberly Wright, Immaculate. And rounding out the top 9, 57.46,
Casey and
Casey and
Sewell.
Sewell
Almost
Wolmers.
girls.
Yep, Wolmers girls.
I think
This
the battle is between Idel and Excelsior.
this race looks like it can go any way. But
No,
yeah,
but
the
Idel
two,
will get maximum points here.
yes, Heidel, who is vying for championship, look like they will get. Because Edwin Allen is not featured any at all in the top 15, the top 16. Edwin Allen is not there any at all. So this now, for a school that is vying for a championship, this is where you try to get maximum points because your main rival is not in this event. So this is where Heidel can try and run away with 1-2, 1-3, 1-4, 2-3, that kind of thing, and get double digit points.
For real. 800
Yeah.
meter.
We can pass these. Let me see. Okay, so the 8 and 15 is where we see where Edwin Allen will,
Alfonso.
yes, will dominate along with um Alphonsus Davis. Yep, and
Either will be in the mix as well, getting a couple points, maybe 2 or 3 points.
well, looking at both the 8 and the 15, the 800-meter Heidel is featured way down number 8, while Edwin Allen up top in the 1500-meter again. Heidel is featured at number 10. So again, this is where a school like Heidel that is not very strong in the middle and long distances, what they will have to do is any event that they are very strong, they need to dominate. And anywhere their opponent is not, they need to dominate, because this is where Edwin Allen can start to pull away with points. This
Right.
is where by the time you get to Thursday, Friday with the middle long distance races, you can see now Edwin Allen pulling away by 10, by 15 and stuff. So Heidel will have to find a way to get into these finals and try and finish as close as they can to their main rival, because their main rival is going to be Edwin Allen based on form this season.
Mm-hmm. That's true, man.
So, and
Long jump, high jump.
but the good thing now, when you get down to the long jump and the high jump, Heidel is at the top. So you see what is happening. Heidel in the sprints is here. Edwin Allen is a little below them. When you come to the middle and long distances, Edwin go up, Heidel drop a little bit. Now you come to the field, Heidel is, they're kind of like this. So you have to know where your strength lies and try to capitalize as best as possible and make up this point. Because as we were saying earlier in the week, Heidel already dropped some points because two of their top athletes who competed at Central Champs, that gave them big points, will not be giving them any points at Girls Champs because they are not eligible to compete because they have switched.
That's in the what? Class 2?
That's class 2. So we're talking about Abigail Campbell, who transferred from front court, and we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about Binger, who transferred from St. Jago.
You know,
So
Franco doing wonders down there. Mr. Scott, big up yourself, man.
yes, yes,
Me. Big up
because
yourself.
I've been hearing Fern Court name a lot. So
Yeah,
that,
man.
and at Central Champs, Heidel got 9 points from Abigail, and they got 7 from Binger in the hurdle. She came second. So we're looking at 9 and 7, 16 points already. Heidel dropped 16 points already before even going into Champs. So they will have to find a way to put back those points on the board along with more points.
Yes.
So going down now
Four by
to
four by one.
going down to the 4x1 now. Oh my gosh. Where is Lyrical? This is his
Team.
school again.
A team this one.
Yes, his team this again. Woolman's girls, the team to beat in the 4x1 class 3 girls.
The second place about upon catch.
Second place now can go anyway. Heidel can win, Edwin Allen can win. And this is what you want. If you cannot win, do not fall too far behind your main rival. Kino asking which 16 points. Kino, the 16 points that Heidel drop already is Abigail Campbell in class 2, 400 meters, and Binger in the hurdles. They Abigail won at Central Champs, the 400, and Binger was second in the hurdles. So that was
Explain,
16.
explain what you're saying to Lennox.
All right. All right. All right. Good point, Lengs. Good point you're making. Yes. Myers did fall in the hurdles, So you're right. That is that would have been another 9 points. So you're right. So it would have canceled out that it would have canceled out that point. So you're right. You're onto something and you're making sense. So technically they would be on par going into champs. So if
Yeah,
you
but
look at the
we
if
still
you,
put that the factors in place same way.
yeah, you still have to put that in place. So Length is right. So even though they got 16 points from Abigail and Binger, they did lose some points from Myers and Johnson. So in a way, some of that points would have canceled out, plus minus kind of thing. Thanks very much for that point, Lengths. Good point. Good point. Good point. All right. So yeah, going back to the 4x1 unseen.
And is
He's saying Hazel didn't run. All right, all right, all right, all right. All right. Good point again. Good point, Hazel. We have to factor in Hazel, of course.
and if Davis win, Jody of Iowa come second.
No, guys, remember now, when we're talking, we have to show respect to other teams because this is a championship. Who we want to win might not necessarily win on the day. We have to argue from objective point of view. We cannot just say somebody must come second or somebody must win. That's not how championship work. We
But
are hoping. We can only
lyric take
hope.
a care Eddie down there quiet, Lyric take
Hmm?
a easy, Lyric take a care Eddie down there quiet. Eddie is gonna win. Stop arguing with them.
And he's right. He has a point because Edwin Allen is really the team to beat. And even though Edwin Allen is not dominant in any class, they are more rounded than Heidel. Heidel is very dominant in class one. Heidel is the most dominant girls' champ school for 2023 going into girls' champs. Their class one is rounded from the 100, the 200, the 400, the four hurdles. So, and the 4x1. So they are very dominant there. But even though Edwin Allen not showing any class dominance, they are very rounded. So lyrical know what I'm saying, man. But this is championship again, and we will see. That is all I can say. We will see. I can't say this school I go win and I go win. I've gotten my heart broken too many times. So I just have to call it what it is.
Lyric, step aside.
Tell
Idle
him the
for money.
lengths. Yeah.
It's not
I,
one
I
man don't care, and it's Edwin. Me know man, me figure it out.
yeah.
Some boy
I
have to
would
step
I
aside.
would love I've said this before and I've been saying this for a little while since the season. I would love for Heidel to win girls champs and Calabar to win, but will I get that? I don't know. Because I'm actually looking on building the legacy, and it would be history. It would be history if the same coach coaching two different schools can win champs, win at the same champs. So I'm actually looking at the legacy, but will I get that? I don't know. I just have to wait and see.
You know one thing for sure. Idle are gonna get most medals.
So
Not true.
does most medals mean that you win champs?
No, but it give you a little pat on the shoulder though.
Yeah, yeah, yep. So the 4x1 unseen, your thoughts?
4x1.
Because I know that you soon wrap up. Yes,
Yeah, we're wrapping up right after this.
yes. 4x1 class, three girls.
4x1.
Mm-hmm.
Um, almost look like they are far ahead, in terms of time.
Yeah.
That means that they are carrying the button properly.
Mm-hmm.
Idle, maybe can put in a couple person, maybe shift around a couple person, or other person getting faster because of speed training now and things. So we don't know. The time can be faster from all three top teams. But I'm not seeing Excelsior in it. I'm not seeing St. Jago in it. I'm only seeing Wolmers and Edinal and Idle there. Second place, bat up and catch. Wolmers for me to win.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, Wolmer's is, and I saw Wolmer's did a nice little trick at Gibson. I think at Gibson on the backstretch, Terry Long ran against East, and Terry Long did a brilliant, brilliant job on that leg. But when it came back for the finals, the coach switched around Natrice and put her, I think she was on the third leg. So you can see that coaches are looking at what their opponents are doing and changing up things. And this is what we need to do in our relays. Look at what your opponent is doing and match them with how best you can with your strength so that you can come out and top. Because if if Edwin Allen can set up their team the right way, they can win this relay. They can. But of course, it's championship and we will see. But I think, yeah, if all goes according to plan, the top three will be Wolmers, Edwin Allen, and Heidel. Not sure which order, but those three are superior to the others.
Yeah, yeah. So look like that's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it for today, people. Yeah, and thank you for joining Unseen Sports TV. One Kino Lyrical Tech. All of them on them lens.
Yeah,
Big up
big up
yourself.
everybody. Big up everybody on the
All the
live
person to
chat. Yeah.
jump on. You understand me? 1 hour and 32 minutes. Yeah, a lot of information was given out so people can feel confident in their alley that they're carrying for the final or win to win the medal or win the championships. You
Win the
understand me?
championship. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And thanks to everyone for the info that you shared and all of that. Thank you very much.
Hey, one key now. Hold it more days left, man. We can jump on class 4 now. We have class 4 girls, right? And we have the class 2 boys. And we still
Yeah.
have class 2 girls. See me? And
Mm-hmm.
class 3 boys. Now we do class 3
Mm-hmm.
boys already.
Yeah, we did class three boys
We have the
Thursday.
class 4, class 1 boys. Yeah, we have the class 1 boys, class 4 girls, and class 2 girls as well.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
understand me? So,
Mm-hmm.
I will leave a day, we don't have your kid, man.
And
You understand?
please invite your viewers to join me later on for Champs quiz on
Go ahead.
Facebook Live.
Go ahead. Take it away. Take it away. Tell them about it.
Uh I just want to invite each and everyone on my channel on Facebook tonight. I'm going to be live, and for this week, I will be running a champs quiz. So tonight, it is actually a knockout quiz. So if you lose, you go home. If you win, you move to play the next person. So tonight, I will be having a female coach from Calabar versus KC supporter, which will kick off champs quiz. It's just about fun and learning about the history of champs and just sharing information and having fun. So I'll be there tonight at 7 p.m. So please guys come over, have some fun and
And the
share
name of
your
the channel?
knowledge. Sure. And the name of the channel is HP Track Chat. Thank you very much.
HP Track Chat. People, go over there, go over there. Maybe Unseen Sports might thief it and put it on him channel, but make sure to go over there, go support her. Drop on a comment over there. Can watch it on the boat channel.
Thank you.
So give
Thank
her
you.
the strength.
Yes. Yes.
Give her the strength. Give her the strength, people. We have be that. Yeah, you understand what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
The first,
building a community, a network.
right,
Yep.
right. People who just come on Unseen Sports, like the live and subscribe. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed.
Share the love.
Yeah, man, share the love, man. Let me see how much subscribe, how much likes they on the thing. Cause so them go on more while now. They don't want to like up the thing, You understand?
I guess they're so involved in the conversation they forget to
11
click.
like, 11 like, 15 people, 12 like.
Not
Come on,
bad.
before we leave, 20 likes, man. 20, 20, come on. 20.
Where's Kino? What Lyrical said? Okay, Edwin Allen can win the relay. That's true. You're right, Lyrical. Edwin can win this class 3 4x1, but they will have to set up their team right. They will have to set up their team right.
People, like up the live, man.
Yes, man. Like up the
Easy
thing.
enough. Help
You
with,
know,
the algorithm, man.
yes, man. Show some love.
Yeah,
Jamaica track and field legacy. That's what we're
yeah, man.
about.
Live, man. When you stop make lyrical feel, Edwin can win class 3, really.
But it's true, they can win. They can win.
Here
They
one
just have.
thing, unseen a play. Why I'm still far from it, even a joke. We are play,
From
man.
what the quiz?
We are
No,
play.
man, the quiz is just about fun. Just it's not about winning or losing or wrong or right. It's just about sharing knowledge because I will have the answers. So if somebody is wrong, I will share the answer and of
So
course
much.
educate people about. But it's a lot of history because we know that boys champs is over 100 years old. Girls champs is 66 years, something like that. See, I just give away two of the answers. So, you know, it is a whole lot of history, a whole lot of information.
Yeah.
Yep. Whole heap of athletes, enough athletes. But what I do is I try to stay focused on the more popular athletes that people will know to make it very exciting.
Right.
Yep.
Well, with saying that, don't want to repeat myself again. HP Track Chat.
Big up
Thank
yourself on Scene TV. Big
you
up.
for giving me
Thanks for
this.
having me. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, and God, give God thanks and keep health and
Always.
keep
Always.
strength.
Always.
All right,
All
big
right.
up.
Thank you. Big up.
People, you have it again. Another big one. 9 days to 9 days to go. Boys and Girls Championships, aka Champs. Yeah, man. Unseen Sports with HP Chap Chat. People, remember to like, subscribe, and share to Unseen Sports TV. Big up to Formula Sports, HP Chat Chat, Man is Man. I am sure Sports, Coach's Desk, Sports Frenzy, this and that. All of the top channel them. Make sure you go over there and subscribe to the people in content. Yeah, man. Remember, you guys are building Unseen Sports TV. So if you share the live with your friend and say subscribe, you know how much help that can be. You know how much people can get information who is not getting information. Just a click away on YouTube. Easily walk and listen to the audio. People help another person to get filled with information. All right, and help Unseen Sports to build. This channel is for you guys, so you can share your opinion. Trouble people, and enjoy yourself having a conversation. Yeah, man. Anyway, Unseen Sports, one scene, always on the scene, and it'll be out in a few seconds. People, OQT, or they